Hello ladies and gentlemen, I am PANCZASU, the mighty mix spammer, and we are back with Endless Space. Me being excited, mostly because just recently I was able to beat FTL, which is on the video that you have already probably seen. The very simple reason for that is, well, it was kinda small video, so it was also kinda easy to upload, let me just tell you that. Now, do I want to go... I think I'll go for weapon deception instead of camouflage because camouflage does decrease the amount of kinetic damage that I can deal, which I am not that big of a fan of. No, I did. Unfortunately, I cannot not play this battle after loading this autosave, which is kind of unfortunate because I did want to, like, before recording, get into the mood and more to the point, more importantly, not get to the mood per se, but actually remember what I was doing before. I do remember that it was going for all that I was going for awesomeness, because the history I did with the totally awesome empire that I am apparently. And yeah, all in all, generally speaking, I believe everything is going for the best. You know what, just... Oh no, I don't want to go for that. I didn't have time to actually think about that. I mean, I did have plenty of time because this battle screen does take a while, but overall I believe I did go for the right thing. I have no idea why they go for Weapon of the Clock, because this is just gonna get 10 killed, finally! The one unfortunate thing about Endless Space and its battle engine, that's what I wanted to say, is the fact that, well, the battle engine is awesome and the battles are superb, amazing. I do kinda dislike the fact, not dislike. It does sometimes happen that a particular battle, because of the camera, is not seen in the best possible way. For example, the camera is filming a rock instead of a ship, which sometimes happens. Well, again, it could be improved by improving ways of controlling the camera manually, but for now, it's not that big of a deal. And oh, I gotta set up my timer. I'm gonna do so now. Something I do feel like I need to mention is the fact that... What was it? I did kind of forget. Oh yes, is the fact that it is going to be a little bit shorter videocast than usual. The reason for that is pretty straightforward. What was the reason anyway? Oh man, gee, my memory. I did have a reason. What was that reason? Oh, I'm hungry. Yes, that's How can I forget that I'm hungry? Well, if I forgot that I am hungry, then maybe I wasn't hungry. But now I am. Some philosophical questions that we have to answer, but whatever. Hisho are warm with me, that's because, well, we are apparently at peace for a long time, but more importantly, look at that, I have no... And what is also cool is that now I get to see whatever Hisho ever saw. So look at that, all those Horatio planets are now discovered by me, which is amazing. Also because of the fact that now they will be able to provide me with even more trade route bonuses, whatever you wanna say. I still haven't figured out what is the proper way of saying that. I do have a huge dictionary, English dictionary that is, downstairs, that I probably should check out one day, but I keep forgetting about that, unfortunately. Now, what is interesting, I did not know about this until just now that the map has been revealed to me, is the fact that apparently this planet system is not Hisho's home system. It is still a part of the center It's still a part of the center of the galaxy, that's what I wanted to say. Because, as you can see, Horatio needs to have access to this system to get anywhere else. And at the moment, they do not, because this system is under control of Hisho. And I can assume that probably in the future Hisho... You know what, I think that the Hisho might have decided to side with me just so that I could help them with Horatio in the future. So... let's have a quick look at them. What is their relationship with Horatio? With the Horatio are suspicious towards Hisho, and the Hisho don't care about Horatio. So maybe they just like me. And Kyota, there's a happy face. But anyway, everybody likes me. Amoebas not so much, Crevice not so much, and United Empire hates me. That's all pretty straightforward and nothing too surprising there. Thing is that it is very good I didn't save the game last time. As you may recall, I said I will load up in the auto save, which is what I did, which is nice because this battle we've just seen was played in the background and I lost it for whatever reason, which I completely do not understand because I was able to win it with extreme ease. So what on earth was going on through your mind, game, right there? I have no idea whatsoever. But don't really care. Now there's another battle waiting for us. The enemy has only a very small fleet. What happened to the rest of it? Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot. The reason why everything is different is because it is an autosave. It loads up at the start of the game, and that's when the AI takes turns. Because in this game, every player takes turn in the same moment. There is not nothing like for let's say Heroes of Might and Magic, when you have to wait for the enemy's turn to pass to actually take your own. Hold on a second, what do they have? Lot of missiles. So let's get for weapon disruption, and it should prevent us from taking too much damage. Actually, I should be maybe even able to take them out in a single turn, which would be kinda awesome. Oh, I forgot, Investigator in area 2. You're gone. I'm sorry for you guys. But anyway, what I meant to say, and I probably already said it, but got lost in thought, is the fact that because everybody takes the turn simultaneously, every time you load an autosave, AI already does its turn immediately. So this is also the reason why there's always slight lag after you end a turn. That's because the AI is still making its new turns for the beginning of a new turn. Yeah, I'm using this word too often, I'm sorry. So this is also the reason why each time we load up we have different scenarios. This is because the AI reconsiders, which is actually kind of scary, because it means it has a bigger amount of intelligence than I expected it to, but whatever. Okay, my hero leveled up, he's totally awesome, even though he's a human, it doesn't matter. We are all awesome! So it means that he's awesome as well. So, Iceberg, hey. Am I gonna give him dust warheads already or not? This is the question that I want to ask myself, and I'm still not too sure about answering that. You know what? No, I will go for Veteran Force so that I can get this amazing ability that gives me access to 2 other abilities, which is going to be quite substantial. Right now, I have quite a bit of offense, not so much on defense, but still kinda strong, and I don't feel potent enough to keep up with the dust warheads, so no, I'm gonna go for Veteran. Especially because it does also give me access to, well, ammo equipment. It also costs dust, so I'm not gonna go for it. But for example, I might consider going for Hardy Constitution, because apparently I'm gonna need it, because the amount of cost I have, the amount of dust I have to spend on this hero. Okay, you can go. I already spent the point on this hero. Thank you very much. Now you remember that my goal in this war is to at least regain lores and hopefully conquer one of the enemy's planets, maybe Oid. I'll give Rotanev to Hisho, obviously, mostly because it is a useless system, let's be honest, and also it will provide more border conflicts between Hisho and the United Empire. Not like it's needed right now, because we are at war, because they are allied with me, so they help me with the war effort, but in the future we might actually go with sign a peace treaty with United Empire, that's what I should have said. So it might be beneficial for me to have Kisho still border conflicts with United Empire, while we will keep the Oyat to myself. Is it actually worth keeping? Tiny desert, tiny tundra, small tundra, and huge asteroid belt. Not so much, but it's still tempting. Whatever. Tempting. All the same thing. I don't need to know to actually talk in a sensible language. I can talk gibberish. And what you're gonna do about it? What you gonna do? Nothing. You're gonna do nothing. Okay, was there something I needed to take care of? I don't quite remember. Let's have a quick look at the most productive systems. Well, Citadel is apparently now one of the most productive systems. It outran Agesia for some reason. Is it because of the hero orbiting it, or is it... I don't know why that is, but it is a fact. Now, the enemy is moving a big, scary fleet onto Citadel. Let's have a quick look. It is way bigger in terms of... well, in terms of the military power calculated by the game, which is at this stage of the game, it probably means that it is actually a better fleet than mine. So, what I'm going to do is retreat at Ilium, then wait for this ship to finish constructing. I'll retrofit some of my areas, and then I'll actually go ahead and save the Citadel. Now, I'm still waiting for my secondary fleet to arrive at Fessia to deal some damage, which would be very much appreciated if you could hurry up. I could really use that right now. Now, obviously, as usual, I'm going to start by retrofitting the weakest ships. Investigator... Investigator can actually go away from here because sooner or later I'll forget that this guy is in here, so yeah. Okay, I clicked you, thank you. Investigator, you cannot go here, can you? Well, you're just gonna stay here if that's the case. And as for the fleet, I'm gonna retrofit as much of it as I possibly can. This area too, however, it is a problem, it is damaged, so retrofitting it might be a waste of dust. I would much rather spend dust on retrofitting area 4, so that, well, I at least know for a fact that it's not gonna go down that easily, now is it? So that is that. Do I have to retrofit my ships? I don't believe this is the case. Let's have a quick look, but no, from a quick glance, especially at this thing, positron torpedoes, everything is at its best, so I don't need to worry about that, but I can queue up some more technological advancements, so I will need some better shields sooner rather than later, since the enemy is using them. Also having access to extreme fusion is going to be awesome, because I'll finally be able to get the, what they call it, the cruiser ship. However, I just had a thought that I want to have a single mothership in this playthrough, right? Right. So, how do you get a mothership? Let's think about this low friendly-ish way. You don't really get it out of the nowhere. You have to build it and keep building it and still build it. If it was an RTS game with, you know, small scale, not this kind of scale RTS game, you would have to predict it for like 10 missions or something, and then it would fire one shot and win the game campaign for you or something like along those lines. I plan to do something similar. I'm not gonna go too deeply into that. You're just gonna find the output I'm gonna do on yourself. However, what I do want is advanced warp gravitics. First of all, because it does give me access to dreadnoughts in the future, and secondly, plus 4 movement on the entire, for every single ship I have is huge, and I could use some of that right now. Also, what I do want is, I forgot what it was, because I'm definitely going for, oh, I think I wanted to go for communicators, but I already have them, so there's no need to go for them now, is there? Now, I could go for careful swooping, and actually, it might be worth having, so I'm gonna queue this up as well. Is there any other research that needs my immediate attention? Perhaps there is, but I'm not gonna queue this right up. I'm gonna instead end the 10, and, well, end the 10. I guess this is what happens when you end the 10, it ends, so there's little else to add. And while ending, I'll obviously drink my sip of juice. It's a different box, it's a new, fresh, open one, and I have no problems opening this one, so it might actually be tasty because of that. We're gonna see in a second. It's really good. It doesn't beat, like, remember, I don't know, 4 or 5 videos ago, I had this amazing box of juice that beat everything else. This one is quite as amazing, but it's still nice nevertheless. And at least it has a taste, unlike the previous box of juice. Seriously, what was wrong with that? No idea. So, Area 6 is in a lot of trouble right now. It has no chance of surviving this battle, so I am going to retreat it to hopefully reinforce my fleets in the future. So obviously, no. Offensive retreat or no more retreat? Let's think. I never actually used offensive retreat, so I don't know how it works actually. So I'm just gonna go for it and see how it works out. I mean, by logic, I assume that it allows me to retreat while also dealing some damage to the enemy, which would be much appreciated. But I don't know if this is indeed the case. Looks like it is, which is very nice by me. It didn't do much because the enemy was able to reflect every single one of my shots. But I felt more also by simply firing another shot at the enemy. And look at that, it's going at precisely the right direction, because now it is going to reinforce the fleet at Citadel. And where did the enemy go? They were going at Citadel, now they're not here. I guess they... Oh! They went back because they are scared. I guess this is the logical thing to do. I would be scared if I was them as well. If I were... whatever. Because quite frankly, they have a reason to scare. I'm surprised they haven't asked for peace treaty already. Because honestly, well, they might be overconfident because they're second best in terms of score, but I seriously don't think that this is the case in terms of military power. As I said, Hisho, are very nice. I may be the weakest in terms of military power, but I still do have some technological advancement. I believe that, yeah. As you can see, I am indeed making progress in terms of technology. I am now at 6th place, which is better than being at 8th, which was the case some time ago. So I am making my way through to being a better person. And killing everybody there is in the galaxy, except for Hisho. They are my pals, right? They're my friends. I'll let them murder from my neighbors for me, and in return I'll murder their neighbors for them. It's just us way of being nice to each other. We just kill our guys, seriously, for whatever reason, apparently after winning this FTL game, I lost the ability to speak correctly, which is a little bit unfortunate because, honestly speaking, I do absolutely adore and love FTL. But I still like English Space more, there is no question about that. And coward! Go back and fight, you big jellyfish of losers! You're gonna die. You're so gonna die. Along with the rest of your miserable empire, all of your puny, pathetic little lives that are on the verge of being destroyed are going to, well, being evaporated. And peace by amoebas, well, by all means, why not? Well, peace by amoebas. Oh, that's right, because probably he should. Right, now I have to renew the peace treaty with pretty much everybody there is because of the fact that, yeah, because the Hisho were not at peace with anybody, so now I have to wait for those guys to actually sign a peace treaty with me yet again. But I do love those tiny faces with this little kitty eye on it, it's just so cool. So it's actually good to know that I was not at peace with Amoebas, which means that I'm also not at peace with Source, so I do want to change that, offer peace, and you're gonna give me, let's think, Asset Fabrication, don't care, and embarked technology, no, maybe, what is Advanced Reactives? Oh, no, don't care, depleted isotopes, I don't think I care, I don't care, and this, I do care a lot about this one actually. So, if I give you flat free all of my dust, I wish I could... Oh wait, I can. Ha! You learn new thing every... You learn new thing every day, and apparently they're not amused. So how about I don't give you my dust, but I do give you not tiny particles, but maybe more survey and super unknown. No, I don't want to be too much of a powerhouse. I am gonna try and kill them in the future, so I don't want them to be too strong. Laboratory Formation and Planetary Institute, no real good upgrade. Advanced Containers and Barrier, I might give them that. Radiation Proofing, Reflective Armor, I don't think I really wanna give them Reflective Armor. And Mobile Gas Technology, no. So Advanced Simulations, maybe? But they would have to give me something else for that to make it worth my while, I guess. Jadonics, what does it give me? I have no idea, really. I mean, it did say, but it said on a planet. And I don't know on which planet it would be if I were to buy this from them. So I don't want to risk it. Now, maybe they could give me another piece of technology that I actually like. So let's have a quick look. No, well, Iron Biotechnology is pretty ballers. So maybe I could get for it instead of advanced countermeasures, and they would actually give it to me. So it's either of the two, they don't care, it's still gonna be in their favor regardless. They could give me also some dust to even this out, so would they want more? I am barrier technology, or no, I don't want barrier technology more, I do want, where is it? Yes, advanced countermeasures, because remember, as I said, it does speed up the process of me getting the barrier shields along with the technology that I need for my supportive type cruisers that I'm gonna have in the future. Also, give me as much dust as you can. That's all dust you have, so that's not good enough. So how about you also give me some more dust per 10? And less dust at the start. No. Okay, I'm gonna make this a little bit in their favor, so then they're gonna like me more, but I'm still gonna strip them of all their dust. Thank you very much. And now to do the same thingy with... Wait a minute, who do I need to do the same thingy with? Horatio. No, I want them to be at war with Hisho, because otherwise the Hisho might get nervous and start attacking me instead of somebody else. So I'm not gonna talk to Hisho just yet. If they propose peace, then I'm gonna accept to that, but I'm not gonna propose it by myself. Ceasefire, in return, I give them a Gessian citadel. F you! Oh, no, there is no peace between us, ever! There cannot be, it's simply too much stuff happened in the past for us to forget about it. As simple as that. It's just none happening. I am gonna kill them in as brutally as humanly possible. Let me say that. I have no idea if this is proper English. It probably isn't, let's be quite honest with you. But frankly speaking, I don't care. I wanna kill them! I wanna kill them all! Who said that video games are not violent? They're not. They are violent, but this is the point. Otherwise, if I had no video games, I would have to vent this anger in a more traditional way. But for example, beating some 6-year-old kid, which would be kind of nasty, I guess. I don't want really to do that, but maybe without video games, I would want to do that, which is scary. Also, I can cancel that. Oh, wait a minute. Where are optimized logistics? Oh, here they are. Well, I guess having colonial rights is kinda cool, but because I already have advanced countermeasures, I am gonna resent from everything else that I have queued up to just gain access to... Never mind. What was it? It was this thingy, thank you very much. Then we've got this thingy, and then you. That should be good enough. Whew, okay, retrofit what I can. I cannot retrofit anything because none of my ships are actually in a place where I can retrofit them, aka in a system. Can I move you now? No, indeed I cannot, which is sad, but unfortunately... well, since this is the case, then why don't I just kill this guy? Is there anything else, any other place that I need to explore? Well, there is one system owned by Horatio, but not really, no, so I'm just gonna scrap you. Sorry, guy. Yes, you're not needed and you were wasting my dust anyway. Now, let's have a quick look. If there's some kind of structure I should be building. Now, this gives me ability to spy fleets, which is... I still haven't figured out how does it work exactly. But +2 influence on star system is going to be very important on those systems, because I'm able to have a huge bonus to system control. And I do want to still have control over my own systems, because otherwise it's kind of bad. Simply said. So what I'm gonna do is probably... Well, I'm gonna do so on Citadel since it doesn't seem to be doing anything useful just yet. And even more influence area on the star system. Oh, it's a vision range rather than influence. I see. Interesting, you learn new things every day, like I said already. And Imperious Bunkers, I have a feeling I'm gonna need that relatively soon. But first of all, I'm gonna get that on Festia because this is my homeworld, Imperious Bunkers. I don't want to lose my homeworld, as simple as that. I'm not sure if there are any immediate consequences, but it would just be an insult to injury to my personal pride, if you know what I mean. I don't want to lose my homeworld because it is my homeworld. Now, am I making or losing dust? I am still making dust, which means that I can probably decrease the tax rate. Yes, indeed I can. Now I'm making a very small amount of dust because of decreasing the tax rate. But at least the Empire loves me more, the systems loves me more, and more importantly, oh wow, where is that? More importantly, look at the amount of science that I can now make because of that. It is really increased, and because of that I might actually reconsider, and I might... Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna finish going for this thingy. No, I'm not gonna change anything. Am I? You know what, since my happiness is already kind of big, I'm gonna resign from optimized logistics. I am gonna get them in the future, no doubt about that, because they're very useful. Right now, however, we are at war, so we should focus on our war expenses rather than anything else. I believe this is the logical conclusion to that riddle, and I'm gonna drink some more juice. Hey, where are you going? Did I have a secondary fleet that I'm gonna have a look at that? I had no time to drink my sip of juice, which makes me annoyed. Oh, here you are. Okay, so I can drink that now that... No, you piece of... cheating AI! This is the problem with simultaneous turns. What? I guess, yeah. 22 turns. Okay, I have a little bit of time to react, but... this makes me mad. This really, really does make me mad. I'm gonna kill... Oh, wow. It has been a long time since I had a cooperation agreement. I forgot how amazing it is. After the first 10 turns, obviously, but then it's gonna be amazing, and the pilgrims are quite away from here. I have no direct border connection to them, so actually, you know what might be cool? Getting at peace with them, inviting them maybe even to alliance so that we have a three-headed eagle, and killing everybody else. Or even if I don't invite them to alliance, I can still make them attack amoebas, which would be nice. Now, as I said that they're gonna accept peace, so yes, there we go, accepted peace. Now, they are warm with my emperor, that's nice, I guess. And also a bunch of stuff finished somewhere, which I guess is nice. You make sure nobody runs away from here, and also reinforce with the guys at the hangar, thank you very much. Match those two guys together, and you are able to rock and roll, I guess. You, on the other hand, not so much. Will you be able to make it to Lor's 3 movement points? Not so much, so I should rather spend that time on retrofitting this fleet to its finest, only a single ship left. That's okay. Can you make it into Citadel in a single turn? Yes, indeed you can. This makes me considerably more happier, or simply happier rather than more happier, because we use proper English apparently sometimes, or at least we're supposed to. Those guys still didn't have a battle. They're like, look at each other and they're like, so, remember that local sports team? You offended it. And talking about some other crap like that. So, I guess I'll just have to go in there and finish the job on my own while I am drinking my juice. It's really nice. It actually gets better with every sip. I think there might be some kind of drug inside it that I simply am unaware of. Scouting ship, get out of here! Actually, you know what? Like, literally get out of here. I'm gonna send this guy, kill this scouting ship, so that I don't waste my ability to fight with my main fleet, which is probably what the AI hoped for. So you got the system, and you kill this wimp. I'm not gonna even look at that. I don't need to go into torture chambers to torture somebody. I just have to tell my minions to torture somebody. I don't need to look at that if I don't wish to. Though, if I was some kind of evil guy, I would probably do just that, and in fact I would torture everybody myself. Some sick thing is we are talking about today, but well, why not? We are talking hypothetically, right? Hypothetically? Is that a word? We are talking in hypothesis? We are talking in English? Not so much. Yet again, as I said, today apparently is not my best day, unfortunately. Well, I did have a bunch of decent NSPS videos in the recent history per se, so I guess it's only fair that this time they are not that decent. The enemy still has rockets as far as I remember. No, kinetics, okay, so change that. Never mind. Now the problem with rockets and why they are kinda dumb is the fact that they are all fired within the first second of a 10, and because of that, the tactic, if you want to go for a offense first tactic without rockets of your own, then you cannot really do that, because you have to mitigate the damage that is going to be dealt by the enemy's rockets. So you have to focus on something defensive rather than offensive in your first turn, when usually it would be more awesome, by definition just straight up awesome, to go for something else, but you cannot if you think about your well-being. Oh, and this guy was so experienced level 4 in killing my poor defenseless guy. You gonna get revenge for that! For all those children that you murdered. You probably didn't murder any children, but I'm gonna say you did regardless, just to humiliate you and make everybody pick on you and make sure that your kids are bullied at school. Yeah, that's right, that's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so this is okay. This fleet is not as strong as I hoped it to be. It's still not retrofitted. I'm gonna change that soon enough, though. But hello there, lords. Long time no see, huh? Huh? Oh, you're gonna get it. Oh, you're gonna. Come on, buddy. Have a battle. Come on, me, bro. We're gonna have a battle, and we're gonna see who's gonna win this time, bro. Oh yeah, broski, you're gonna so die this time. We're gonna die out. Now, unfortunately, they do have only missiles and kinetics, which means that I shouldn't go for offense first, but you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna go for... There's... No! Okay, I'm gonna go for something that is gonna repair the damage I'm gonna take in a second, because I was thinking for a little bit too long and I'm gonna suffer greatly for that. I was thinking about which card to choose. In the end, not choosing any is actually worse than choosing a bad one, because this way you don't gain any profits, whilst otherwise you actually would, but wow, I'm doing really decent. And now I wanted to change my battle card, yet again had no luck with that because I was too slow. Still, look at my firepower! It is surprisingly amazing! When did that happen and how did that happen? More to the point, I kinda wanna know. Because I don't know currently how am I this awesome. I mean, come on, I knew that my race was awesome and superior to any other race, especially United Empire, but wow! Looking at this is just such a huge, tremendous difference from the previous battle. What happened there? And why can I still engage in a battle? Oh no, it's just recapturing my old world. Hello Lars, nice to see you again. And this guy probably bailed out. Yeah, he's heading to Agesia. Well, good luck with that, Nyab. I'm not even gonna call him Noob, I'm gonna call him Nyab. Because he doesn't deserve anything else. And Team Spirit is really nice. +3 offense and +1 defense. For obvious reasons you have to get that. But I'm still gonna wait till Veteran 4. For the reasons that I explained a little earlier. Now something had apparently some kind of movement left and they're gonna do this. Oh, they are they. Every time I go here, they're gonna go here. When I go here, they're gonna go here, and it's just gonna loop around forever. It's gonna make me real annoyed. Yeah. So the enemy is playing the annoy everybody tactic, which nobody loves. I have to think about that and to actually try and counter it. But what is more important, I actually do want to have a little bit more ships in a single fleet. Now remember, I do have the upgrade that gives me more command points per every ship class unlocked, so I should actually unlock the Peta. I have forgot the actual name class for this class, so that I would just get +2 command points. But it's just kind of wasteful in terms of science. I mean, I could do that. In fact, I will do that, but it seems wasteful nevertheless. Now, what do I have more? Asteroids. I definitely have more asteroids, so I'm gonna go for atmospheric engineering, and after that I'm gonna go for applied atmospherics. It's also gonna give me less expansions approval, which will be very nice indeed. We are making very small amount of dust, indeed, I cannot deny that, but at least people love us. Whew. I feel like we have this war in the back. Soon I have to try out somebody even more ridiculously powerful to actually even the odds. Remember how it all started? I said that it's not interesting enough, so I challenged United Empire and received a beating. But fortunately now the tides have turned and we are officially the candidate for the 2012, or rather 30,066 totally awesomeness music awards. What? Why the music awards? I don't know, I was just trying to say something, I guess. Now, oh, the enemy reinforced! OMG, they have a big fleet, do they? Not big... Well, when I said big fleet, that's not precisely what I meant, guys! Wow! They actually have dreadnoughts already. Didn't see that one coming. Did I set my timer? I hope I... Am I recording? Yes, I am. Whew. So this is a big ship. In case you haven't noticed, and it does focus on kinetics, in case you haven't noticed. And what do I focus on? I focus on playing awesomeness. So how do I increase my... I guess there's the answer, I don't. The problem is when I'm trying to pick a card is that adaptive strategy decreases my defense modules. I don't want this to happen with the amount of rockets that the enemy has. But I also don't want to decrease my missile interception with weapon overclock. So I need to get a different card actually sooner rather than later. Ah, you hear that? Yeah, that would be my timer. Obviously set up for the boys. Now I guess this is the time for me to end and actually eat something because, as I said, I am hungry, and this is probably another reason other thing that mitigated my proneness in commentary today. So I'm gonna... Yeah, I love you girls. I'm gonna turn you off for now though. So what I'm gonna do now is just end the recording, and I had a blast with you guys, even though this particular video was really bad. But I have hope that in the future... Oh, there's the because I meant. But I have high hopes that in the future it's just gonna get better and better, because you can't just keep improving apparently. My previous video casts in Aerospace, I felt like they're actually getting better and better, so I guess you have to take a step down from time to time. Also, important thing to notice is the fact that even though I gain subscribers, I lose views per day, which is rather odd. It's like people subscribe to me to not watch my channel. Okay, it's your own free will. I don't get why somebody does that, but whatever. So, somebody had some kind of movement left. Oh, and where is this guy? Oh, he's running away like a jellyfish he is. Okay, so I'm gonna save here and see my outro. It was PANCZASU the Mighty Mix Power. If you somehow managed to enjoy my videocast, which was way worse than it usually is, but don't get me wrong, it usually also is pretty bad, but this time it was even worse, then please like it and maybe subscribe to my channel if you really want to see more of that. I don't know why, but maybe you do. Also, please leave a comment regardless of your opinion on my video, because I do love reading them and they actually might contain some kind of constructive criticism. Thank you for watching and I'll see you online.